need a videographer?
Is that me?
Yes.
A lot of photographers have photography and video packages because a lot of couples do really want the video as well as the photos. And I think it's mostly a personal preference because those highlight videos are so beautiful. It's not like what it used to be and everyone's like, oh God, no, not the video night. We don't want to do that. You know, it's a beautiful overview of the whole thing. But I don't know, like if I did my day again, I think I would book a wedding videographer because it wasn't in when I got married, but because they are beautiful. And let's face it, a bride walking down the aisle, bawling her eyeballs out in photos is usually ugly face bride, like, you know, the crying. But in video, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful moment. So, you know, there's a lot of things that video can capture that photography can't quite get there. But, you know, it's a personal preference. And, you know, there are so many talented videographers out there, filmmakers out there. So it's definitely worth looking at. But it's usually comes down to budget. So just shop around.
I think it's really worthwhile getting a wedding video. I love watching couples' wedding videos back. When I'm at the wedding, I'm really focused on everything that's happening, but the video gives you a chance to see a lot of little moments that you missed. So it would be the same for the couple, that they're very focused on what's happening between the two of them, but the video picks up a lot extra that they might have missed too.
Yeah.
You could get one, Chelsea.
Okay.
So non-committal.
Okay, next question. How many photographers would you need on a wedding day?
This is one that, you know, lots of people, you know, ask how many photographers do you need? All my packages only include me. We do have options for second shooters, but like I can capture everything that you need. But sometimes it is helpful for a second one, and when you do have a second shooter, I would say you don't need them all day like the first shooter. So on occasions you might need two, is if, you know, you want to get both couples' preparations, but, you know, one's getting ready over in Ipswich, the other one's in the Redlands, you know, then you may need two shooters to capture that, because logistically it's just not possible. If you've got tricky venues where you really, really do want those few different angles during the ceremony, then you might want two photographers for that as well. But, you know, when it comes down to the reception, you really only need one. Like, otherwise, you know, you really do only need one to cover the reception. You know, maybe during bridal party photos, you might want one photographer to hang around with the guests and get, you know, that fun stuff while you're off with the other shooter doing the formal photographs. But very few of my couples need or even want that. So I don't know. I think it's one of those things that you really need to sort of work out what's really important to you, what photographs you really want captured, and then talk to your photographer about how you can make all of that happen.
Okay. How long should brides allow for family photos?
Family photos, I always allow at least half an hour. But so that's the half an hour directly after the ceremony. Shooting the family photos straight after the ceremony, you can do straight after the ceremony, you do the big group photograph, because once you start to lose people, you know, the smokers, the people that want to hit the bar, once you start to lose them, it's so hard to get them back, and then it draws out the family photographs, so you need to get on top of them pretty quickly. I always do my big group shots first, and then all the, you know, the extra people can sort of disappear and head to the bar for cocktail hour, and then just focus on the immediate families. But yeah, the half an hour gives you a little bit of it's if it's a big wedding with lots of people, then you might want to allow a little bit longer, but usually half an hour covers big families too. And then if you finish early, you get more bridal party.
Okay. And should brides have getting ready photos?
So a lot of usually it's brides in particular. A lot of grooms don't. They're not fussed by getting ready shots. But with brides as well, the brides that say they don't want getting ready shots, I think it's just that, because they think it's shots of, them getting dressed. But to me, that getting ready time, the most important photographs that we capture then are beautiful moments. Say if your nan and your mum are there helping you get ready, then it's beautiful moments between, you guys, her helping you with your jewelry, you fixing her corsage, little moments like that. I think they're the special photographs that are important during that period, not necessarily the close-ups of the perfume, although it's nice to remember what it's not like on the day, I guess, when you're looking back 50 years later. But it's not necessarily about those shots. I think it's the beautiful people moments that is important to capture during those times. And, some people still don't, they're not fussed by that stuff. They just want the, the nitty gritties. But I think it's worthwhile because of those moments.
Okay. And should brides be letting you know what kind of photos they want, or do you do you on the day?
Well, as I said, because we do a lot of planning beforehand, and I'm not one of those, this is my style and this is how I shoot. I'm not one of those people. So if, I encourage my couples, like if they've got particular shots that they really want, they've got this spot on the wall at home and they really want, the landscape with them walking, between, I don't know, whatever it is, down Agapentha Lane or whatever it is. They really want that shot and that's what they've envisaged, then, tell me about it, because I'll add it to the list of shots that we must have. But otherwise, we get creative on the day, and there's not many venues I haven't been to, and a lot of photographers, and check with them that they will do some recon beforehand so they know what they're walking into. But I think it's a combination of the two. Like there are some weddings where couples are like, nah, I've seen your work, love it, you just do you, and so I'm totally happy to do that. But then there's others that, if you really want, and if there's a way you can personalize their photographs too, then I think that that's kind of fun. So like there was one couple who really loved their fur babies, but the venue was like, no, can't have the dogs. So I said, hey, bring some Polaroid shots of your babies to the hotel where you're getting ready. So she just popped it in the clutch with all the other stuff. And we got some close-ups with the engagement ring with the babies, in the Polaroids. And so that was a really special shot. So sometimes, you can personalize things, and it's just something that you need to chat about with your couple.
You're going to have to do that, Chelsea, with your dog.
Yeah. My dog's not allowed at my venue. I think that's kind of a good thing. Okay, so another photography question. How many photographs would I get afterwards? And how many digital files?
How long's a piece of string? So most photographers will have a package that says this is how many photographs you're getting. So if you go this bundle, you'll get 300. If you go that bundle, you'll get whatever. I don't put a limit on the number of photographs. Like, I just figure all those photographs are your memories. So I cull very little and you get all of them and they're all edited. But you have to, when you're engaging your photographer and you're looking at the packages, look at the fine print and ask questions just like that. How many photographs are included in that package? And the answer for me is unlimited. You could easily end up with 1,000 photographs.
Okay, cool. Next question is for Cheryl. Who can be a witness at a wedding?
You just need 2 witnesses for a legal wedding in Australia, and it's anyone over 18. And they need to be able to speak English if the ceremony is done in English. So pretty much any 2 people you like. It can be the best man and the matron of honour. That's more traditional. It could be both your mums. It could be your brother or sister, or a friend who hasn't been involved in another way in your wedding.
Cheryl, are you allowed to witness? Are you allowed to be a witness, Cheryl?
Me, myself?
Yes.
Not if I'm being the celebrant.
Okay.
It's
I
got
was
to be
just thinking with, the weddings now being only 5 people, I didn't know whether or not you were allowed
yeah,
to witness.
for that, you have the celebrant, the couple, and 2 witnesses.
So the
you can
photographer could be the witness.
The photographer can be the witness.
Yeah.
That's a good solution.
And the cake decorator could be the other witness.
Definitely. If they bring cake.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Next question. Where can I get ideas for vows?
There's a lot of things. You can watch movies and read books, and there's lots on the internet, but your celebrant will generally give you some ideas. I know that for my couples, I make up information packs, and I've got about 30 examples of vows because people don't really know where to start. So they can look at that list and just pick some ideas. They can just say, I like number 3, or they can use that to give them inspiration to write their own. I like to have for the vows, sweet, sweet, funny, sweet. So have something sweet, then something that's a little bit funny, like appropriate humour that your nana would think was appropriate because she'd be there, and then end with something sweet.
So not just lines from movies, Cheryl? That's not appropriate.
Yeah, it depends what movie, Steph.
Okay. I'm going to have to rewrite hers now.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, and what paperwork does the celebrant need to see?
From a couple, we need to see proof of their date and place of birth. So that is either their original birth certificate or a passport. And then we need to see something with their photo on it. So that can be like a driver's license or proof of age card or passport. So passport can do for both. If they've been married previously, the celebrant needs to see either their divorce certificate, annulment certificate, or the death certificate of their previous spouse, depending on how their previous marriage ended. So a few bits of piece of paper, but all doable.
Okay, and how do you change your name after the wedding?
Okay, so after you are married, and that says that you're married, but the certificate that you need to change your name with, you need to get from the Registry of Births, Deaths, Marriages, and that says that your marriage has been registered with Births, Deaths, Marriages. So your celebrant can help you with that, or you can apply for it yourself. In Queensland, it costs $49.50 at the moment, and Births, Deaths, Marriages will post out that certificate to say that your marriage has been registered. So once you have that certificate, at the moment they're registering marriages within a day. They're being really fast in it, Brisbane BDM, and posting the certificates out, but the post is actually a bit slow at the moment. But you could expect to receive that certificate back within a week of the wedding. Then you can go to the motor registry, change your name on your licence. You can change your name on your passport if you make an appointment at Australia Post.
Okay, and how does a bride get the ceremony song to play?
Well, ideally, you could hire like a string quartet or somebody to play live music. I love the live music, so I'm playing Beautiful Harp. But a lot of times people just have the song on their iPhone. If the celebrant's got their PA system set up, you can just plug in your phone into the PA system and play the music through there. Pretty
And
easy.
who presses play? Would you press play or do you have someone else?
If you're a control freak, yes. So you can designate that job to any of the guests, but I, sometimes do it myself if I'm a bit worried that it will go. I mean, it's not too hard, just pressing play, but yeah, sometimes it doesn't go smoothly, so I could do it myself.
Okay. And do you have to have a wedding rehearsal?
No, I like having a rehearsal because things go more smoothly on the day. And also everyone feels more relaxed and more confident. They feel like then they know what to expect and everything just goes so much more smoother. But you don't have to have a rehearsal. If you're at a distance you've got the location is further away, you can have the rehearsal just somewhere close to you. You don't have to go to the venue, or you don't need to have one at all. You can just wing it on the day. The celebrant will let you know where to stand, and it all works out fine.
Are you going to wing it to us?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely.
You want everything to go smoothly.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, I actually hired a planner.
Ooh.
I don't want to deal with me on the day. Someone else can.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. But that's all my questions. All the questions that got brought in. So I guess if more questions come up, we can all do this again.
Sounds
Sounds
great.
good.
No worries.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.